You know, Anil, that there are different forms of business organizations.
Really? What are those?
The most popular of them are sole proprietorship, then partnership or corporations.
Ma'am, can you explain each of them so that I can be better prepared?
Sure, Anil. Let's first start with sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship are run by a single owner who is also usually responsible for the day-to-day running of the business. It is very similar to the local Telwala or local Kirana store. They are both owned by a single person and he or she also does the day-to-day running of the business.
So, is this form of business is the most advantageous, ma'am?
Well, to some extent, there are advantages. Like a single owner runs the business in his or her interest. Also, all profits are taxed as personal income. However, there are also disadvantages in this form of business.
Disadvantages? What could they be like, ma'am?
The first is uncertainty of the business beyond the single owner's life. Because of this uncertainty, it is difficult for sole proprietorships to raise capital from external sources. Secondly, to cover business losses, personal wealth may be used. This may lead to unlimited liability for the owner.
Oh, there are some drawbacks in sole proprietorship enterprises.
There are always risks in any form of business. Now let's look at partnership business.
So, partnership business is more stable than sole proprietorship, ma'am?
To some extent, yes, as there would be more people in running the firm. Some can handle the day-to-day running of the business. Secondly, as there are more people involved in the business, there could be misalignment of interests. Take for example a grocery shop, which could be run by 2 or more siblings or friends. That way, all those who are into the business will have to share equal responsibilities in the business.
Now, what are corporations, ma'am?
Corporations are large-scale business with large number of owners called stakeholders. You must have heard of LIC, SBI, Reliance or Airtel. Well, these are corporations.
Are there any advantages or disadvantages in corporations?
Definitely yes. Let me tell you about the advantages first. Since a corporation is not dependent on the owners, it can easily raise capital, thereby making the corporation grow. The advantages of owners in the corporation are that they cannot lose more than what they have invested. This is called limited personal liabilities. For this reason, corporations usually have the word limited at the end of the name.
What could be the disadvantages in a corporation, ma'am?
In most corporations, managers and owners are different, which could lead to conflict or misalignment of interests. Another disadvantage would be double taxation, as profits are taxed as well as dividends.